All right, it is Friday night, and we are back at the Black Dog. It is yet another installment of Ranger Recon Team 9, Kevin's favorite humanitarian crisis simulation RPG. Favorite.
I'd rather be dealing with cannibals.
We know.
We all would.
Thank you, Sally Struthers. So, I'd rather deal with cannibals, but wouldn't we all? All right, so, as of did anything happen last session?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's a collective amnesia.
Yeah, we completely forgot.
Everybody
We
drank
saved-
themselves into a stupor.
One bus.
The one bus theory.
Yeah.
All right, who wants to handle the upbeat hilarity that was? Kevin.
I don't want to.
Do it.
Well, Rob's too busy, doing paperwork and faffing about.
Yeah, I got my faffing about to do.
Okay. So, Rocket Recon was given a mission that they shouldn't have been given
True.
to take a bunch of refugees from a place where people wanted to kill them through a place that people wanted to kill them to a place where people ostensibly didn't want to kill them.
Seems legit. Anything happen?
One out of 6 ain't bad.
My favorite.
Yeah, when you
meatloaf
get,
song.
we're not really doing it according to SOP, we can only do what we can.
Hold up. This was a failure of protocol?
Using us to do this, I think is.
We didn't have the manpower, nor the firepower, nor the intelligence to actually get this done.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a case that could be made, but you are, best of the best with honors, hoorah, Will Smith.
Yes, that's why we still did the mission.
Right.
Hey,
Straw.
yes, and we got one bus through.
1 out of 6 ain't bad.
Nope.
So do you want to actually, go through some details?
Not really.
Rob?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I'm really not wanting to relive this. It was bad enough the first time.
Let me go back.
The tragic thing of all of this is I've been soft-pedaling the humanitarian crisis that is the Syrian civil war.
Yeah,
it doesn't
I know.
make it better.
No.
It just makes it...
I don't need a reminder that people suck.
We got a reminder.
Yeah, that's in my
every
notes
day.
too, actually.
What?
Let's see.
This is just a reminder
That people suck.
suck.
Yeah, actually, it's in my notes.
Okay.
Several places.
What are we going to be doing next? Trying to rescue the entire Yazidi people?
Now that you mention it.
I blame you for what happens next.
Anybody steps on a bug, I'm just going to gun them down.
And I thought I was the one losing humanity.
No, nobody can. Life is sacred. You can't snuff out any life at all for any reason.
Oh god, a camel spider.
Those are pretty evil looking.
What?
So
They're like land lobsters. Come on.
Yeah,
No.
dude.
Scream
Seriously.
and run at you.
They're good eating. All right, Rob. fill in the
Okay,
blanks.
so we go on a humanitarian mission to move Kurds from New Saban in Turkey to Komishli in Syria.
No, it's not new as in Newtown. It's like one long...
New Saban?
New Saban.
Oh, okay.
N-U-S-A-Y-B-I-N is the anglicized version.
Okay.
New Saban.
Okay, so we're moving Kurds from a place where the Turkish... It basically wiped out their entire village and made it so there's
no.
nowhere...
It's just that neighborhood of the city.
That's what I meant. Like,
Yeah.
they raised it to the ground so they can't live there, so we have to move them in 6 buses that we're told that we organized this trip in about, less than a day. So we do what we can.
Good.
And fail.
Well, we got lots of details about the failing, but we basically decided to split them up, hoping that smaller groups might escape notice, but that fails because they, got caught up at the border.
Well, it's also the independent movement might throw them off.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a single route to hit.
Yeah. But, so we load up the buses. We're watched by Pete Gott, dudes in uniform, Turkish dudes, and a big white guy who's with the Turkish that, for meta reasons has, is important.
Just because Kevin decided that it was a silver.
Kevin decided it was important that, yeah.
Yeah.
We roll out. We are third in line. We get stopped by border crossing. Separated. Then we go down, and when we get to the village, we come across a column of smoke.
Don't forget, you were also delayed by the Turks wanting to check everybody's papers.
Yeah.
Before you even rolled out toward the border.
Yeah, that's true. And then we see a lot of people in the street, and then we realize there's radio silence. And that's not good. And there's a column of smoke we realize is very, very bad. And we found out that grenades are Kinder non bueno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're going to paper mache a, big old egg, too. It's Easter somewhere, right?
Yeah. And Tay found his love affair with explosives, including grenades.
Pretty sure that's a war crime alone.
At least 2 of them.
Yeah. I see a guy with a cell phone, obviously not suspicious at all.
No, that's not a spotter.
Yeah.
You would have binoculars.
Yeah, we head towards the smoke column.
Ration.
Ruben shows us a picture that has the flaming horse of the apocalypse.
That only I could see.
No, actually, after you pointed it out, it's hard not to see it.
After I pointed it out.
But your obsession with it just went a little longer than necessary.
Hey, you know what? No, it didn't.
I don't know if it did. I found it entertaining, but,
You find most things entertaining, though.
Yeah!
To be fair, when you're
I
drunk...
found Tay entertaining.
I mean, social lubricant makes many things funny.
Exactly. Social lubricant. I got Punxsutawney Kill. This is a part where my notes have things that I don't really describe what I'm talking about. I just write it down like Punxsutawney Kill. Probably because it was, we were taping this around Groundhog Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then we roll up on a scene of bad stuff. Yeah, that's how it says. Scene of bad stuff.
You remember what the scene of bad stuff
Collapsed building
A collapsed
on the
building on
buses.
buses and some gunfire. Was there gunfire going off?
No.
No.
There was no gunfire at that point.
There's no gunfire, but basically everyone was ready.
We collected the other Humvee and
8?
No, we didn't collect any people.
No, there were no people collected.
But we did linger long enough for somebody to plant an explosive device on one of the buses, which we found out later as we were making our way back towards the stakes.
Yeah, so we basically gathered up what we had and left and...
Lost another bus.
Yeah, because that's at that point my guy, kind of lost it.
And then...
Oh, Black did take pictures of the ambush site for future documentation, so good for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we were told we were supposed to document, and he remembered, so, that's
I
a
was reminded.
I prompted him.
Oh, okay.
I made it.
Oh, Tay, I was hoping to give you, a point.
Oh,
Kevin had to take it away.
He prompted.
Yeah.
No,
I did take over for you at the turret.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Muffled boom. Second bus lifts up and goes
why
sideways.
Did you take over for Rob's character?
Because
Rob's character
lost
out.
it. Yeah. I thought I mentioned it, yeah.
Flipped right out. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Seeing that much carnage, my guy kind of lost it. And just as well that, his humanity's already taken a tumble, so it's probably just as well someone else took care of the gun. Because my guy was on the turret at that point. Well, then, he had to get off the turret and let, Boom over here take over. Let's see. Hiluxes pour out of side streets and attack.
Yep.
And then, everyone else but me starts shooting. More Hyluxes show up.
They got shot.
I wasn't
Yeah.
shooting. I'm with you. I wasn't shooting.
You know, technically, and this is a weird thing because I'm inclined to do stuff like look up actual standard operating procedures for convoys.
Mm-hmm.
In it, they actually talk about the driver shooting too. It's very odd.
Handgun.
It's like just everyone
pretty
in the
much it's
vehicle
just
shoots.
suppressing fire.
Yeah, everyone just starts shooting.
There's not a lot of accuracy involved.
I have to say, though, next time we do a convoy, one thing I might want to try to do...
No.
No
other convoys.
No, I was going to say we need like a towing kind of vehicle, just in case.
You convoyed out?
Wait.
Not so much for the buses that were buried under rubble, just in case, because I could see...
He wants a towed weapon ray.
So we managed to get to the refugee camp. Yay! We got saved a couple of people.
250 plus 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, 250 plus 8. The 8 are not at the refugee compound. They are with you out in the desert. Mainly because, you've got to have some healings done to them.
Yeah.
People pulled out of the burning, bullet-riddled wreckage.
I prefer to describe it as ventilated.
Yeah.
Because you found out what happened with the MRAP and the third Humvee.
Yes. My notes say Team 2. Was it Team 2 that was that delayed?
Butcher. It was the Team 1 in the MRAP that got... That
I know
was
the
the
MRAP
first.
It's just I was writing
The
down
second
Team 2.
one got ambushed with the collapsed building.
Okay.
And we got...
Team 1 was the one that got delayed and had the MRAP went to help them out.
Yeah.
Okay. So...
And then...
I get to good stuff, don't worry.
Okay, go ahead.
So Bishop got there shortly after, Team 1 did.
Because they were stopped for an inspection.
Stopped for an inspection. And when 50 cals opened up on the bus, Mr. Bishop, I love this. This is like such a euphemism, needed a vacation. And meta knowledge, he failed a rage roll. So
he super succeeded.
He super succeeded on his rage roll.
You know what happens when a werewolf super succeeds on a rage roll?
What's that called, Kevin?
Hey, look, this book opens up straight to Thrall the Worm.
So, of course,
Fun fact, my revised werewolf book actually did open up to Thrall the Worm. Because we used it all the time.
Because I used it the first time I played.
Yep.
I have the quotation, I suppose answering atrocity with atrocity is a thing.
So
Mr. Bishop becomes the thing that walks on two legs.
Yep. And then he takes off to devour his enemies, literally.
Yeah. Oh, my favorite part was, where is it? What body part was it? The liver or kidney?
It was the liver.
It was a liver on a windshield. And Taylor's asking, how did that get there? Did someone throw it? No one did that.
That was my character just going, huh, that's weird. How'd that get there?
Yeah, someone must have thrown it.
Fun fact.
A werewolf in the Thrall of the Worm, if they are of Hamid descent, must roll wits whenever they kill or incapacitate an opponent. If the roll is a botch, they must stop for a turn and eat the kill.
Wow.
Yeah. Kevin could have quoted that from memory. I just wanted you and Tay to be.
Oh, that's good to know.
You don't want to know what happens.
He's eaten at least. My last werewolf ate at least 6 people.
Where am I pooping badges?
That was Matt.
Yeah.
That's my only reference to that.
I'm alone, I'm lost, I'm naked, and for some reason...
It hurts when I poop.
Yeah, that's Tay-Tay's Saturday night.
Don't ask what happens if you are a metis breed.
Yes,
with
please don't.
It gets
messy.
So,
that's a word.
Oh, I like this part too. Red Rain is now the Fresh Prince because his world has been flipped upside down.
Oh, yeah.
Flipped, turned upside down.
Yeah. So my guy, in attempting to regain some humanity and not become a complete sociopath, talks to Mig. That's the closest thing we have to a counselor. And I failed humanity check.
Oh, no. No, you didn't.
You botched.
I botched. Sorry, I get those
Double
mixed up.
botched.
I really botched. It was like almost all ones.
It was
It was 3 ones.
Yeah.
3 ones and a single success, so that turned into a double botch, which... That's strobe level, dude.
Yeah. So I found out that...
That's just a minute level.
Yeah, humanity sucks and demarginalizes me. We find out that my mother is a werewolf. My father was...
Abusive?
No,
Abused.
no. Yeah,
Abused.
my mother was abusive. My father was demasculated. And, you know,
Emasculated.
demasculated. And, you know, he was an auto mechanic. But, you know, he was kind of useless because he's not the werewolf. My parents were already at the lowest rung of society, and my guy's starting to think that shit don't matter, at best prolonging the inevitable. Oof. Janitor with a gun is always fun.
Yes, you are a janitor with a gun cleaning up other people's sick.
Yeah. Oh, and
By
at
that,
this-
he means other people.
Okay, in other news, Hannon talks about the Aleppo Codex.
Oh, yeah, the lore dump.
Yeah, the lore dump, that might be important here. Yeah, there's several pages of lore dump. You know, getting all the, you know, sad stuff out of the way. Aleppo Codex is from the 10th century Bible that has an addition to the book of Isaiah of the city.
Not an addition. It is one of the original versions of that book of
Okay.
Isaiah.
Isaiah.
The lore dump that was supposed to happen in the car.
Yes.
City.
The one that Kevin's like... She's like, that's interesting. Did you know that... Silence, woman!
I'm driving!
Later.
So I have a mention of Aaron Zuba, which becomes New Saban. Sabin.
You saved
Oh, yeah, that... let me get you the specifics on that. That's that long. Yeah. The Aleppo Codex was actually referencing Aram Zoba, which is Nusaybin, which is on the border with Kamishli. Talking about Lilith and her dominion over that specific region. The weird history of this area is honestly, tweaking me a lot. You know who did most of the excavation of the historical sites of this particular region?
assume it would be
Hobby
British.
Lobby.
Agatha Christie.
Yeah, close. British, but Agatha Christie.
No.
Didn't see that coming.
She met her husband, who was a well-known archaeologist of the area, and they did a bunch of excavations in this specific region.
So I also have that, Hannah mentions that her father or grandfather, whatever, was transcribing it. Then we got all sorts of interesting details, like wild beasts of the desert shall meet with the jackals.
Yep.
The wild goat will bleat to its companion, and the night creature will rest and find for herself a place for her to rest.
Yep. And the night creature is also, translated as Lilith.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Another significant archaeological site, Tell Leilan.
Tell Leilan.
Tell Leilan? Okay.
Tell is a elevated mound ruin that basically builds up over the ruins of previous habitations. So a tell, there are a number of tells in the area, Tell Leilan, Tell Brack, etc. All of them refer to the ruin mounds that the cities had occupied.
Ooh, then we get the really good stuff. Talk about Arch Codex that only appeared in the Mesopotamian area. A Sumerian list of kings, 1,000-year reign of antediluvian.
Various antediluvians. their reigns were in the thousands of years.
Yeah.
And some of the post-antediluvian kings are also in the thousands of years.
Yeah. Most relocated the ancient city of Kish.
Yep.
This list goes until apocryphal... What?
The post-diluvian kings, there are 13 post-diluvian, or 12 actually, 12 post-diluvian kings whose existence...
I thought there were 13 kings after the flood.
Oh, there are more than that. It's just 12 of them literally cannot be reconciled with historical record.
Okay, I see.
There's Ziusudra, who was the king before the flood, who built a mighty vessel to withstand the flood waters, and when the waters receded, he is given breath eternal by the gods of the sky and storm.
That wasn't from last week, though.
No, it wasn't. I just wanted to, Because remember how I wasn't able to give you a full transcription, because each of the kings their name was...
animal?
Was considered to be an animal?
Yes.
I finally was able to track down and get a actual translation of them.
Oh, you did? That'd be good.
That took a little bit of work.
Yeah, it's actually mentioned that you had to get back to me on the names of the animals.
They are either animals or they are constellations. Take your pick.
I picked constellations.
Okay. The first king after the flood, after Ziusudra and the settling of the second city, was Jushur, called the Ram or the Plowman.
Oh yeah, he was popular with the ladies.
Dude, literally one of the biblical texts / mythology texts / legends. You remember the scene out of Firefly where it was, the X-rated Bible quotations about plowing the furrows and, planting the seed deep and all that? Not ringing any bells. Anyway, that was basically this. There is a very specific...
See? I wasn't wrong.
I figure most of these guys are basically a plowman.
Yep, this guy was called the
Yeah.
Plowman.
Just a second.
And I'm sure 10% of the world has their genes related to the plowman too now.
Well, I mean, it's
It's like Genghis Khan kind of thing.
It's antediluvian, dude. Come on.
Yeah.
Theoretically, there weren't many survivors of the flood.
Yeah.
Let's see. I actually wanted to find this particular... forget where I actually read it, but it was pretty ridiculous. Yep. That's not no. Okay. No, one of them talked about, All right, the second king was Kulasina Bel, the lion, the lord of all.
Kulasina the Bell?
Kulasina Bel.
Kulasina
B-E-L.
Bell. The lion?
Yep, lord of all. The third king was Nangish-Lishma.
Okay.
That's either the bull or the divine jaw of the bull. Again, constellation. The fourth was Bahina.
Hold on. Hina.
The ibex.
Anything else for them?
The ibex, that's what you got.
Wow, that's kind of boring compared to the other guys.
The bird?
Yeah, compared to the bull or the divine...
Rob's going to critique history now and find it wanting.
Yes, Bahina is not that great. Not like Nangish-Lama.
Nangish-Lishma.
Got Nangish-Lishma.
Yes, Nangish-Lishma. All right.
Just so you know, Tay, there's going to be a quiz about this afterward.
I would love to do a quiz on this. That would be phenomenal.
Open notes.
The fifth king was Babum.
Ba-boom.
Is it
The
multiple
goat.
choice?
Big bada boom.
I like this guy already. Ba-boom.
The sixth was Puanum. The serpent. The seventh was Caliboom, the hound.
Caliboom.
The eighth was Kalumun,
Kaloon.
the lamb.
Huh.
The ninth was Zuka Kip.
Zuka Kip.
Kip. The scorpion.
Ooh, the Scorpion King is showing up.
Oh my god, we already went over this last week.
Yes, but now we have confirmation there is a Scorpion King.
No, I said it last week.
Maybe.
That was actually
Now we
one
know what his name, Zuka Kip.
Again,
Or the Rock.
Last week.
The Rock.
Number 10 is Atab,
Atob.
the hare. 9 is Mashta, the gazelle.
12.
12 is Arwim, the raven.
Arwen.
Arwim. And the 13th king was Etana, the shepherd. All right.
So you said 12 of them were not in recorded history. Which one was recorded in history? Atanan?
Etana. Etana actually, exists according to historical record. Of course, Etana, I think, is also said to have lived for 900 years, so that's up to you.
I'm just hoping to make it through tomorrow.
Keep hoping.
Crap, he's gonna kill me.
Okay, that catches us up.
Yep. Well, no, not really, because Tay went off to, share a flask with the captain. You talked to Meg.
Yeah, I talked about that, yes.
Kevin allowed Hananteke to, actually speak.
Yeah. He knows their culture, so he knew that's how he was supposed to approach her.
She can eat the roast camel face.
It's a big honor.
You guys don't have the coin for a camel.
Fine, goat.
That would be Babum.
Ba-boom.
Also,
And knowing. All right. So, you probably want experience points.
Well, Kevin has to use his card.
way ahead of you.
I know, I'm just saying. I'm happy because you get a card you can use.
Yes, you
You
were,
have become the one.
you were there
Oh.
last week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The participation award.
And truly, this is what matters. All right. Learning curve. I learned nothing.
Oh no.
What did you learn?
That I would need to imbibe a serious amount of alcohol to not remember this when it's done.
Okay, so your learning curve is booze is the answer?
No, that
Drinking to forget is a reasonable
That-
excuse.
people are as monstrous as the monsters we're supposed to be hunting. Maybe even more. Because at least the monsters have a reason to look down on humanity.
The monsters would be nicer to humanity if humanity didn't suck so much, right? Is that the...
Well, no, it's just the monsters are separate from humanity. Thus, they can actually quantifiably other humanity. Whereas humanity just others itself as a precondition to, murder.
Okay. So your character is making sculptures of rocks in the deep desert and leaving a little brass plaque in front of each one of them entitled Man's Inhumanity to Man.
I mean...
Tay, what did you learn?
Actually, I'm thinking I'm going to put that to the caption to the war crime photos.
No. See, you can't claim the rank of Captain Obvious. You can only be Sergeant Obvious.
No, I'm going to be Admiral Obvious.
What did you learn, Tay? Buttons.
Interrupting.
That's enough interrupting, Moose.
And you
Toot!
Made my thought just gone.
Because you are
Thank
so
you.
flappable.
Not wrong.
Yeah. Learn that no matter how well thought out our plan is going to be, I suggest you don't.
Don't?
It could go belly up really quick.
I thought you knew this already. We always know this is going to happen.
We actually thought out more on this one than we did the other two.
Yeah, there was more planning, therefore it fucked up worse.
Yeah.
Toot. Can't use the other one.
Can't do it.
All right, Rob, what'd you learn?
Grenades are Kinder non bueno.
Well, you haven't run into any vampires, so you can't test if they are... Really? Kindred non bueno?
I'm not giving it to you.
Rob already did.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, Kevin.
Rob is
I
the
can't help
X in
it.
this algebraic equation.
Yeah. I also found out that... hold on. Let's see. Something interesting I realized that'd actually be interesting for my guy to learn.
Okay.
Versus me.
Okay.
About Mr. Bishop being a werewolf.
That's,
I mean, that's like, hammers the point that he's one now for my guy. Is my guy being
yeah, no, your character being
Kindred.
Yeah,
Kindred.
Nice.
Kindred will come later on, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's... yeah, it's pretty out. Your character might have been able to pick it up beforehand, but it's blazingly obvious now. All right. What's next? Concept or role playing? Role playing. Who you gonna? Now let's go concept. Did you play your concept, Kevin?
No.
You were in a street smart fish out of water in a world you did not create.
Well, it was that, but that's not my concept.
Damn it. No, you didn't. When offered the chance to delve into ancient mysteries, you told her to know her place.
Driving!
Trying to make conversation. Driving! Tay, did you have a concept and did you roleplay it?
I have a concept.
What's your concept?
Billy Badass.
Close! Get back up and keep on. That's going to get really annoying, and I suggest you stop.
I'm not going to stop.
we
All
know.
you're doing is
Encouraging
giving
him.
Yeah, encouraging.
This is encouragement for Kevin.
This means he
guys.
likes it, so he
No,
wants me to
he
do
likes
it
it.
more.
Means I
Yeah.
don't.
So anyway, so
JT like.
your concept is basically just be resilient. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming.
Rob.
Yeah, because, so my guy's doing the whole, subject to two worlds kind of thing. I'm not sure exactly how to phrase it, but basically my understanding that my guy can't just become an absolute sociopath. See, this is how I handle it. I ignore it and keep going on. My guy should not be a sociopath,
Except
so
when
he should actually
explains that he
make
handles it and keeps
attempts
going on.
to avoid losing more humanity. And it's like basically both for the military, because if I become a sociopath and these guys are aware, either I'm going to kill them or they're going to kill me.
I figured you'd all just quietly shrug as a group and just start liquidating.
That's a possibility too, but
I mean,
yeah.
Does sociopathy override esprit de corps?
Yeah, if I get the job done, are they really going to be that concerned?
Wow.
Yeah, but anyways, sociopath is bad for both the military and for my kid, being a kinfolk, because, going back as a sociopath, God knows what kind of horrors that would create,
One horror. It would create one horror after you have skinned 5 of your...
Oh, that'd be like 5 horrors to get the
No, because then you would sew them all into one.
Oh, yeah, one.
And then you become the horror
Yeah.
that you already were, but now you're worse.
I like how you guys are really, really, hey, the terrible things we assumed happened in Syria? Let's make them all worse. Okay. All right.
I'm still waiting for my skin bracelet, honestly.
Yeah. You mean in this game or in the werewolf game?
No, he means in real life.
All right. Role playing. Who do you nominate and why?
Rob.
Okay. Why? Because he's a janitor with a gun.
No, because he went through the route of, I'm going to talk to somebody who's got some semblance of counseling, and then realize everything in his entire life has been bad.
Rob, who do you nominate?
Sergeant Snuffles, because he's always a number 1 right there.
He is, absolutely.
You can always count on Sergeant Snuffles to, keep things in line.
I'm going to nominate the 1-point automatic card.
Okay. All right. Heroism.
Honestly, wasn't the whole thing an act of heroism?
No, because you were ordered to do it.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I can't, defend that one.
Yeah, but we, went to the defense of the second crew.
So that's what we're supposed to do.
No, we were supposed to get through...
I don't know. If you want to claim it, you go right ahead. I can't.
Rob's like, can't claim it. It was our job.
Yeah.
No, our job was to get 6 buses through the city.
Yeah, we saw how well that went.
I was going to give you end of story bonuses because we're actually shifting gears slightly. Well, the problem is, I know I'd get an argument on the first point.
Yeah, he would.
Ooh. First point of the 3 bonus points for the end of the story. Everyone gets a point if the pack succeeded in its mission or goal.
1 out of 6 ain't bad.
Yeah, right. 1 point if you were in danger.
Yes.
Still in danger.
Always.
1 point if there was a cunning plan that worked.
1 out of 6 ain't bad.
See, that's what I said. I knew I was going to get an argument. Everybody can have 5.
I give mine to Sergeant Snuffles.
Okay. He ranks up his Numina.
I figured.
So did you see that they're doing a remake of the old Stephen King movie? Firestarter?
No.
Oh, it looks
I was
brutal.
hoping you could say Stand By Me. Or a remake of The Shawshank Redemption.
I like how you're picking the movies where, like, major stars are dead.
Well, yeah, but it's a remake, so use different characters. Or The Green Mile. There, I've done the trifecta.
Alright, you guys gonna spend, or you just want to hold off and...
I'll
just gonna
spend
s-
if I can figure it out.
I'm just gonna cry into my
Okay,
dice bag.
that's probably for the best. Honestly.
How much does it take to raise a talent?
A talent?
Yeah.
Could be an ability.
That's just an ability.
Ability, yeah, that too.
3 for a 1 dot and then 2 times current, I want to say.
Oh, deep scar. Deep emotional scar. Neat.
Oh, and that reminds me, we have to roll on my nightmares too.
Yes, you do. Let's see. Current rating times 2.
Okay, I'm taking a point in alertness.
So, looking it up, apparently, and this was an interesting thing on the forums, the only way to regain your humanity if you're a vampire is experience point spends.
I thought that was, you know, up to the storyteller. To
No,
depend.
that's how I've been doing it.
Oh, okay.
As noted, I tend to house rule 1 or 3 things.
Yeah.
Partially because, you know, sometimes it needs to be. You know, like humans having a humanity score that makes 0 sense and has 0 utility. Alright. So if you're spending, spend. If you're not, that's
So
fine.
what is it to get 1 point in ability?
3.
Okay. Okay, putting a point in a cult.
Okay. Because you're learning things here in the deep desert.
Yeah.
Which you're not actually in the deep desert at the moment. You're in the Fertile Crescent, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right. Prime calls everybody in for a quick, you know, informal.
Drink.
There's that too.
Pass the flask.
He busts out the good stuff.
Okay, packs out the Dixie cups.
School cups here.
No,
What?
Doing American.
he's dead.
I know he's dead. He
Actually, no.
currently
At
no,
this-
he's not.
Yeah, it is 2016. Red Cup is actually still alive.
He is not yet messed up.
He's not yet aerosol.
Picking
If I
bits out.
messed up, he hasn't messed up big yet.
That's great.
Oh, he is messed up.
The mirroring,
No, he
the
hasn't become
mirroring
hated.
of, you know, games and experiences. Syria, we're gonna need to wash these trucks. Nebraska, I'm gonna need to wash this truck. All right.
I thought you meant to wash out the tailpipe.
All right. Yeah, just for continued unit morale sake, we're gonna try to mentally regroup.
Oh, great team building exercises.
Yeah, get ready for some trust falls.
Why didn't you catch me?
You fell the wrong.
Trust you.
You fell the wrong direction.
Also, this is a lesson. Don't trust. That was another thing. It was always good when we're watching an anime and I start muttering the lyrics to Hurt. Gara might as well be his own music video.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, the first thing as sunset falls on the
Wait, who's that? New
on the
werewolf.
encampment.
Sunset Falls. November. Or new werewolf.
Really?
New
This is what you're gonna do?
The
No,
werewolf who dis.
New Exalted.
Evening comes, morning follows, a new day. All right.
Red Rain snores when he's been drinking.
Red Rain snores in general. Oh, nice. I make a Trent Reznor joke, and immediately I turn to the page in the book.
The downward spiral. I was hoping it would be like an ad pops up for counseling.
Why not that too?
Well, to be fair, let's see, falling.
Those can only show up so many times.
We heard you were talking about self-harm. Maybe you'd be interested in some help.
We heard about the game you're playing. We think you could use some help.
Yeah. All right.
Here's a veterans counseling group.
Well, that's fine since it's run by Falcon. All right.
Punch.
No, yeah, he passes around the booze and whatever you need to do to work through the events of the past day or so. Mig suggests, that your team do kind of a little circle. I shoot him in the head, bury him in the...
Beef jerky!
Shoot him in the head, bury him in a shallow grave.
Alright, guys. One hand on the shoulder and the other one... That's how you do it, right?
I'm honestly surprised you didn't try to do an elephant walk. As Tay-Tay hurriedly looks it up. Oh! That had a name?
I've just been doing it! Not knowing this whole time!
Alright. Anyway. Apparently Kevin doesn't know what it is either. Alright.
No, I just like the sound effects.
Of course. Alright. So yeah. Let's jump back over to...
Should we really?
Because, this will be a good exercise for you.
Yeah, the last one was a great exercise in futility. Not bitter.
Of course
Not bitter, but bitter.
I hurt myself today.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, it's always a good counseling session when the counselor puts the 9 Inch Nails disc in the machine, cranks the volume, and sets it for infinite repeat.
This is you.
Well, I mean, it could be worse. It could be a stabbing westward disc.
Ugh! Gonna lose the stabbing westward money now. Like there is any of it.
I'm pretty sure stabbing westward had plenty of 90s money to retire on and live unfettered.
I don't know.
And then they got into NFTs.
No.
No,
You're
they're
thinking Metallica.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, what is the Metallica's NFT?
Uh,
I assume that.
I'm pretty sure, honestly, it's just a large gorilla-looking fellow eating a Napster logo. So anyway, those wounds carry through.
Ooh. Yikes.
All right. So yeah,
Team building exercise.
Yeah.
No?
you know, if you're gonna approach this with a shitbox attitude, I don't know if I want to do this.
Liar.
You know, when I said we'd do a rope course, that's not the knot we should be using.
Oh God! Wow.
I you said rope course. I didn't know you'd be tying me up.
Yeah, different.
I know.
Yeah, different knot there.
I understand.
Yeah, sure you did. Sure.
Put yourself in there.
No. I'm going to make more bondage jokes.
It's probably better than the suicide jokes, I guess.
Suicide jokes are not okay.
I'm not sure it
I
was
like
a
the
suicide
principled
joke.
stand that Tay-Tay's, you know, making
Yeah.
about, you know, wanting to do more bondage jokes.
Well,
Those won't get us in trouble.
his
Bullshit.
his boss
Not as quickly.
his
Bullshit.
His boss did want to run his fingers through his hair.
True enough.
Talk about bondage. Gee.
Talk about promotion.
Wait.
And by space, you mean Tay-Tay. All right.
It's always for rent.
So yeah, Meg sits down. Do you remember any details about Meg? Since I'm pretty
He's
sure
Hispanic? I thought he was. Or it got stuck in my brain that he was.
His code name is actually Mignon.
Part of the command group.
That's the best you got.
He's the cop, one in charge of comms.
Yes. Staff sergeant, charge of comms.
Apparently, he has an impressive collection of couches.
What?
At this point, I'm making stuff up.
Yes.
He's a black guy, sorry.
Yes. He is a black guy.
I was thinking of Indigo Storm, who we don't hear much of.
No, but you know, if
He's
you want,
crying in a corner.
he's in the circle there, Sparkle Hoof.
I just said we didn't hear much of him.
Yeah. Oh no, Tay-Tay's like, he's crying in the corner. No, he's literally in the circle with the rest of you.
Yeah, he's crying with us, not against us. I don't know.
Yes. So yeah, Mig sits down, makes sure everybody's comfortable, everybody's, you know, currently okay. As the long shadows begin to draw over the dry, almost savanna of this part of Syria. And he introduces himself as Crispin Shepherd. And he talks at length about how he grew up in a good Southern church. And how that shaped a lot of his viewpoints going forth. Talks about how his grandmother's best friend was killed in a church bombing at the age of 6. And he talks about how his time in the church, his time with his grandmother, his time in the youth group drew him to try to help people. But there was a point where he realized that there was only so much that words and gestures could only go so far. What really needed to be done is to take the action that most people were unwilling to, which is why he became a Marine and tried to get himself stationed here where he could help people. And you can tell that, the day's events are weighing on him a tad bit.
Sorry, I really can't tell because, I'm dealing with my own crap so much that I don't think I can actually... Lack of empathy is a problem here for really seeing that he's going through problems because my problems are weighing me down so bad.
He also doesn't have the ability to...
Well, why don't you make a humanity roll for me there, Big Chief?
Okay.
He's not...
Put your dice where your mouth is.
Okay!
He's not affected by yawn contagion either.
And you're gonna...
He killed off those brain cells.
Did you make it?
Yeah, I made it.
Woohoo!
Actually, I still need to roll for nightmares, too.
You haven't slept.
Oh, I haven't slept. Yeah.
This is
good. I haven't slept. I don't have to worry about nightmares.
Night
Yeah.
terrors.
Night terrors! There's no term. Yeah, it was worse than night terrors probably at this point.
Okay. And having, told you something about himself, he turns to the rest of the group and is greeted with uncomfortable, awkward silence.
Wow. He knew that was coming. We all knew that was coming.
I know, you're going to like this one. He reaches into his rucksack. Pulls out a hacky sack.
BAM!
Not only did I take out the hacky sack, the shrapnel hit him in the eye, and the round actually took off part of his ear. And I says to him,
That's why
"Do you
we call
trust
him
me
Lucky.
now?"
I'm tired, boss.
Thank you. I'm glad I set up a Stephen King joke. What are you tired of?
People being ugly to each other.
Thank you.
Nice. Kevin came through there.
Yep.
That's why Kevin's A1 number superstar.
That's right. Kevin gets the big monies here.
Yeah.
You want a sharing circle doesn't work if
If nobody shares. I got nothing.
Of course.
Really?
you don't.
yeah, okay. Rob, I guess
Taylor's indecisive.
I am decisive. I had nothing.
I feel nothing. I know nothing. Okay.
Okay, fine. Why are we here? Anybody else ask themselves that? Are we here just?
I just want to get through this. I just want to get this done.
Are we here just to give people the opportunity to kill each other?
Don't need us to do that.
Apparently they do.
Nah, I'm sure they kill each other anyways.
We're just
Yeah,
the ones
Thunder,
putting the wheels in motion.
Thunder looks up and says, "There's fewer people dead today than if we weren't here."
Are there?
I think they probably would have just herded everybody in that neighborhood into a basement and, you know, collapsed building over the human wreckage. I think we made a difference. It was a small difference, but I think we made a difference.
But we're supposed to be the best. We should have done better.
Maybe the best was 200-300 people.
That's the best we're gonna do with these,
Rolls.
Nice. Yeah, it's all about rolls.
Yeah.
You can't empty the ocean in a day with a spoon. But you can keep trying.
But is that why we're here?
We're here because nobody else is. Or because maybe everybody else.
Yeah, clearly there
Is
are other
against
people
us.
here.
Yeah.
And they're all chomping at the bit to kill each other.
People are horrible.
So why bother?
Because that's what we're ordered to do.
I mean,
Wow.
like,
Well, you
if
something
nobody,
else?
if nobody's looking, is the blood really hitting the sand?
So you feel that everybody should just turn a blind eye?
Well, if I thought that, I wouldn't be here.
Well, you don't want to be here. from
And
the sound of it.
because I don't feel like I'm doing any good.
How much good is enough good?
Till good stops being necessary.
Is what we did actually going to mean anything?
To those people that we saved, it probably would.
For right now. But who's to say somebody else doesn't decide they're no longer supposed to be in this camp and just steamrolls them there? Or somebody drops another gas missile and wipes out another village.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't want to see.
Or a building is mysteriously collapsed. I mean, you got a bunch of people who are just trying to live, and some other people want their land and kill them for it. Because, what? Their ancestors lived there. Well, somebody's ancestors always lived somewhere. Right? I mean, what actually matters? Where you're living now, or the fact that somebody deep in the past you don't even know used to live there? What's it matter? Where's the point?
Look, Rob, this is what happens when you actively try to dump the humanity score.
Yeah, see, this is why I'm kind of quiet right now, because...
You're watching Kevin's self-destruction.
Not trying to self-destruct. Looking for an answer.
He's just...
Because as far as
I
I
don't
can
know, it
tell...
feels like he's role-playing right now, and it's like, I can understand what he's saying, so that's why I have nothing to say, because I can't argue with the point.
He's not saying anything that's wrong.
I can't argue with the point that, yeah, it seems, you know... I mean, I like taking comfort in the fact that we saved some people. It makes me feel slightly better, but... You know, it's easier when our mission was just tracking down this one dude, not doing humanitarian stuff, because we didn't have to worry about how awful the whole situation was.
Yep.
You know, when we can focus on a mission that is not about protecting innocents, you know, it's a lot easier to deal with these things.
Well, here's my point. I am okay with hunting down monsters. Even if those monsters are humans. It's trying to save other people from the monsters that becomes the tricky part.
Yeah.
And honestly, at what point am I to be assured that the people I just saved from the monsters aren't actually monsters themselves? I mean, why can't people just be decent?
We live in a society of greed and hatred.
A society? You're talking like there's one society.
Nope.
There's not.
I'm saying society as a whole.
No,
As
it's
everyone.
No. No, it's an instinct.
She needs quieter toys.
It's an
You know, she
instinct.
brings them into here, too.
No, the instinct is...
It's quieter if she was chewing it out there, but everybody's out here.
The instinct is get your group and make sure your group has what it needs. And if you see another group of something that your group needs, you take it from that group.
I feel like you're about ready to, climb on top of one of the Humvees and start a law of the jungle,
No, because I'm disgusted by this. If everybody just became the same group...
Like,
But that's never going to happen.
Rob, what you got?
Not much.
Okay.
It's
Sorry,
always us against them. And even now, because if somebody showed up here to cause trouble, what are we going to do?
Mess them up?
We're going to kill them because they're not us. Even though this ain't our land. This ain't our place. I mean, I get Hanan having some opinions on what's what here, because, he's from here, but...
Yes, but theoretically, we're trying to help the people that are here. That, that have done nothing wrong.
No, we're Scooby-Dooing this shit. Now, we're playing Indiana Jones. We're just getting sidetracked from that to try and help people.
But what's worse? Having a mission we can focus on that doesn't bring us face to face with these crimes against humanity and therefore being unaware of it as it happens behind us, or trying to mitigate the awfulness that's going on, even knowing that it may be difficult, if not impossible. Which is worse.
Everything's worse. There is no good answer.
There isn't a good answer.
Everything sucks, and this is the shit. I mean, even if, say, we had more intel. And
Bless you. Bless you.
and we could take out all the spotters before they could make contact.
You're they.
Would they
Not
have?
gonna make
Would
any less noise.
would that have been? Would that have made a difference? Or would we have been the bad guys for killing people preemptively? I mean, are we only doing good because we reacted after the atrocities were committed? Is that what makes us the good guys? Because I'm pretty sure we could have prevented it. If we really wanted to. Call in a couple drone strikes.
Just
Pave a-
randomly shoot people.
Pave a road through the middle town.
Yeah, what would the collateral damage on that be?
Oh no, I'm saying they're...
At that point, we became bad people.
But we're still saving all of the buses.
And killing innocent people who weren't even part of it.
And some of the people that would have been complete. I mean, nobody was stopping this. There are already people that are complacent. Just having trouble squaring that circle.
So the only reason to, help is if we can help totally. Otherwise,
No. But
So is it?
you can't tell me to feel good about what happened.
no one did. That's never been an option.
Well, I keep hearing a lot of taking solace in the 258 people that lived.
It's better than no people living.
Agreed. But still not going to make me feel good.
This conversation would have gone a different way if nobody made it. Also, the same would
No,
be
I don't
said if
think it would've.
everybody made it.
I don't think it would have gone a different way if nobody had made it. I think it would be roughly the same conversation. Small victories are still victories.
Tell that to Bishop.
I think what Mr. Bishop... I think Mr. Bishop's actions are never to be spoken of again. I think that's a level of classification we should know better than to try to remark upon.
I think that's a very, very bad subject to bring up officially.
At what point is this ever official? Nobody's recording this. We don't exist here.
Oh, there are records being kept. They just won't surface for 75 years.
If that.
75 years is a safe number.
And most of the people on this group won't be here anymore. If we make it through this.
Yeah, 75 years is inconsequential compared to 2 weeks. So nobody's going to remark on the fact that Mig actually,
Revealed his actual name.
yeah, as part of a
Sharing
gesture of
moment.
trust.
Well, none of us revealed our... I think the whole thing is that the lack of us providing our names is our response. We don't feel comfortable revealing our real names at this point.
Wasn't that one of the main rules? Is we don't tell our names?
No, we are free to share our names if we so
Oh,
chose.
okay.
Yeah, and the fact that you guys have basically just
Let them
Yeah.
hang in.
yeah, that's an interesting choice that will likely be remembered.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well,
Me and Ed Best, the only thing I'd ever give him would be just the first name. No last.
Which is meaningless since you didn't give them anything.
True.
You know what?
You're gonna tell him?
I'm going to tell him. If I didn't already tell him already, my name is Paul Murphy. From the UP, Escanaba, Michigan. This isn't what I came into the military for. My family thought it would be a good idea to get me into the military, and this is where I am. Not too sure it matters if you know my real name or not, what's going to happen. I mean, what we've seen, knowing my real name is Paul Murphy means nothing compared to what, that one dude did. Yeah, we can't even discuss because that's so, it just didn't happen.
The liver on the windshield begs to differ.
Was it liver? I thought we decided
Sure,
it
was
might
it
have
a
been.
pancreas?
I thought it was a toss up between kidney and liver.
I think it was a second appendix.
Oof. Artificial appendix.
Yes. Well, considering that I am actually assuming that by the end of this, I'm gonna be buried under some sand after a predator drone strike. Somebody carve Xavier Cortez on a rock or something.
I actually hadn't noted down your character's names, so it's
Nice.
So there's a good chance for me to fill in those blanks.
Nice.
Okay.
No, at the discussion of Paul Murphy, Thunder looks up. That's a weird coincidence. Paul Monroe.
Wow, 2 Pauls.
2
Yes.
PMs.
It is late.
Paul M. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you. And you also find out that Storm is the child of Honduran refugees that traveled north in the 80s, and he joined the military to give back after the horrible scrabbling that his parents had to go through to survive in that. He is Victor Ortega.
Well, that's a coincidence. My parents are refugees from Cuba.
Wet foot, dry foot. What? No, that's the literal U.S. policy is wet foot, dry foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they make it on land, they're good. If they catch them in the water, they get sent back.
Yep. Wet
That's
foot,
what it
dry
means.
foot.
Wet foot, dry foot.
Okay.
Yeah, there's more discussion of humanitarian crises and horrible backgrounds. Honestly, Thunder came from middle class backgrounds out east and doesn't have any great stories other than the fact that he had an older brother that went into Peace Corps and thought that was a
So you're rich. Family's wealthy then.
He went with his friends.
So his friends were wealthy.
No, he felt that his brother's escape into Peace Corps was the easy way out, and he actually wanted to try to.
Oh, so you didn't have any wealthy friends?
No.
Maybe he did, and he just thought, I don't want to do that way.
No, he didn't have any wealthy friends.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of it. All right. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to cover in the discussions of why the world sucks and
At what point do we strip naked and howl at the moon?
let's not bring Mr. Bishop into this.
Yeah.
He's currently pooping badges.
He's pooping assault rifles.
No, he'd be pooping bullets. That one guy he bit into was wearing a bandolier.
That was shotgun. That was birdshot. Tink,
No.
tink, 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 tink.
No, birdshot was when he farted.
All right. Anything else? Or shall we, get horrible,
Horribly wasted.
night racked sleep and see, the best thing of it is looking it up. I'm pretty sure that Hanan Teke goes to bed every night with like a half bottle of Tylenol and wakes up the next morning feeling just absolutely hungover.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she would have to.
Yeah.
To take care of that much bashing or lethal.
Well, that's the thing, is the bashing only really comes in if she's healing ag, which, luckily she doesn't have to do a lot of that today.
She did.
Yeah, that was
Healing these two yahoos.
a couple days ago.
Yeah, that was a couple days ago.
That was a couple days ago.
Well, I don't know how many of the people on the bus she healed, though.
Most of them were ag.
That's all.
Okay.
Unless they were burned, that's all lethal.
Or poison.
No,
It's
not
more
on the
acid.
bus.
Yeah, poison's lethal for the most part. You guys got hit with the good stuff.
Mustard gas.
Whoa.
I thought it was worse than mustard gas.
It was labeled as
Unofficially,
worse.
it was worse than mustard gas.
Worse than sarin gas. More corrosive to better eat through gas mask and PPE over extended periods.
Good thing we didn't stay.
All right, Rob, make your roll.
Okay, so what do I roll for nightmares?
I thought you wrote it down.
I didn't think to write it down.
I thought you
Did
wrote
you
it
write it
down.
down in a notebook?
I thought you wrote it
He
down.
did not write it down.
I didn't write it down.
He wrote it down.
Did he write it
Best to
down?
forget it. Don't want to remember all those nightmares.
Lord.
Gotta be something fun like humanity.
Yes, because that would make sense.
Yeah.
Figure out where that actually is listed. Willpower roll.
Okay.
57.
Yeah, that's slightly better. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Marginally.
8. Ain't my humanity roll, so that's good. Let's see, there's 4 10s.
That's probably enough.
Yeah. And 8, 9.
I like
Yeah.
how he goes, that's 4 10s. And what? 6 ones. I mean,
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
All right.
Where's the ones at?
When you guys wake in the morning, your morning brief consists essentially of yes, and all of our comms go off. We will rendezvous here at this point. Right now, we're getting a lot of insistent communication about 2 very specific things. Apparently, there are a number of unexplained fires throughout southern Turkey and northern Syria.
Oops.
And
No, it's not him.
it's not him.
Bishop.
My old character.
His Chronicles of X character.
Who knows? It could be.
No. Remember, unexplained fires were a regular thing.
Yeah, literally everything causes an unexplained fire. And there's a lot of we're getting a lot of pressure about joining the Raqqa offensive to try to push back against Daesh. Since they have essentially made Raqqa their de facto capital, if we can root them out there, we might be able to break the back of the Sixth Caliphate. Might be able to. As such, we're going to go dark for a minimum of 48 hours.
So which one are we chasing?
Neither. We are doing
That's
nothing.
not
with
really
either.
our mission goal.
Well, no, that's the thing is somebody should look into what I presume is Bishop destroying everything he can get his hands on.
Unexplained fires are British.
The intel that we're getting back is that these are military and or governmental locations that may have been involved in yesterday's conflicts. I don't think we need to. I don't think we need to, draw any lines on that. The Raqqa offensive sounds like a meat grinder. Yeah.
Yeah.
Currently, your team can discuss your specifics. Currently, given the recent contact with what we suspect are Russian agents, PAC team is going to try to make some inroads on dealing with that particular faction. See if we can get an idea of their specific agenda and maybe take out some of the power players that are currently making things difficult for us. Butcher team, we've got 8 civilians that we need to figure out the best direction for. We're going to be making contact with different allied factions to start shoring up defenses against something like yesterday happening again. What's the agenda of the Weatherman?
I think actually looking for some of those scholars that are apparently on the list might be a good idea, because that seems like that might be a time-sensitive thing to know if they're still alive or not.
Discussion?
Man, don't give us more of a lead of what we're really looking for.
Well, do we know where, like, Tell Leilan is?
Tell Leilan is about 20 miles that way.
I kind of want to go to Tell Leilan.
And do what?
Check out.
Scout it?
I just don't know if we'll know what to find there. Do you think we'll find something if we go there?
Well, what was the relevance of...
I'm looking in my notes.
Tell Leilan was where the only extant copy of the Syrian list of kings was found outside of basically Baghdad. And given that you're about 200 plus miles from Baghdad,
We're pretty far from Baghdad.
especially for desert nomads, 4 to 6,000 years ago,
Yeah, they didn't have trucks.
right?
I mean, we could check out Tell Leilan. I'm not sure if we're going to find anything there, but I do think we should look into the scholars if you want.
Educator.
Personally, I like to think of it as a Tell Dragon line.
Nice. So what you're saying is it's actually a dragon nest that you're going to go to. All right.
Yeah, I just...
Well, you do have, assuming you're going to bring her with, you do have Hanum Teke too.
yeah. And she's got books.
Yeah.
She does. So, looking through, I realized that there was a magnificent shortfall in the M20 line. There was no M20 version of Sorcerer.
Oh.
You have a copy of Sorcerer, right?
No.
It's all the collected Numina.
Oh.
It's got like 20 different hedge magic.
Yeah, I've seen the PDF.
Well, yeah.
I looked through that.
Well, that's the funny thing is I was trying to check up on the specific rules of healing per that. Wildly different rules.
Oh, I know. I realized that going through it.
But yeah, it's all the other Numina that don't exist anywhere else.
Yup. Kind of like Second Sight for New Wad.
Yep. So, but yeah, no, they never came out with a new version of Sorcerer, which, once again, why would you want to play a mortal in this?
Yeah.
It's just silly. Alright. Tell Leilan and the surrounding tells. These could be valuable insight, and there's no telling.
Telling?
There's no way to ascertain whether or not any of the scholars on the list even still exist.
You appreciate my puns.
I didn't
Nobody
even
appreciates-
listen to your puns, so whatever you were doing that for, I wasn't paying attention to you.
You wasn't paying attention to me either, so
Yeah.
I don't assume
Fair
too
enough.
much. Yeah, Hamilcar, Tel Brock, Tel Mozan.
Wait a minute.
You really gonna try to make a bad joke out of that?
I think he's noticing something.
How did so many Dark Elves get here?
Yep.
And how are these trees not able to be seen from so far away?
So you Tel Arbad, Chegar Bazaar.
Telvana.
Nice. Took a while to make that one make sense now, didn't it? It's good. What really sets it apart is all of the mushroom houses.
Yeah. And the giant trees.
Mushroom houses. Again, many of these places were excavated by Agatha Christie.
I'm,
And if I had a better idea of, a good Orient Express joke, I'd absolutely run with it.
Can I ask Hanan if she knows any good ash yam recipes?
I'm giving you 2 more. Then we're just gonna...
Why not? Why? You liked that one.
2 more.
That was your favorite.
Like I said, I'm giving you 2 more.
Next sounds.
Now is it 1?
Yeah, he's trying to figure out a good Golden Saint joke, but there aren't many.
No. I'm going to just put on my netch leather mask
Thank
and
you. There we are.
head off into the desert.
Wait, your netch leather mask? Does that mean you're a patron of Father Skinsaw?
No, but it gives you the best coverage for the blowing particulates.
For the ash storms.
Yes.
Alright.
Pulling
Yeah.
the cores of the ash zombies.
Alright, so anyway. Because everybody's going dark, your ability to get backup or, military...
For 48 hours is upslow.
Yes. So keep that in mind. However you want to proceed is how you want to proceed.
Okay. As soon as they're gone, we will change directions and head to Raqqa to get in the shit.
Yep.
Because we can't get backup now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Save nothing for the swim back.
Yeah.
Alright.
Now, one of the main reasons that I'm hesitant to go after more of the people on the list is we kind of know what's already connecting them, and I don't want to meet the thing that's hunting them without backup.
Yeah, I can't argue with that logic.
Fair. Alright.
Because I'm pretty sure it's going to need at least 21 gun salute to the chest to stop it.
To slow it down.
No.
Can we requisition tanks?
No, I think we could just drone strikes would be fine.
No. Moab.
That too.
Leave nothing to chance.
Yeah, leave nothing to chance.
I do love the idea that you just assume
What?
you've got a C-130 just orbiting. I gotta drop this on somebody.
Turkey's not that far away.
The enemies
There
are
are
mountain.
allies.
No, but that's where they would take off from, so.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought you were recommending the
Bomb Turkey? No.
No, you wouldn't recommend that.
Bombing Tell Leilan.
What's in Tell Leilan that needs to be bombed?
I don't know. We'll sift the ashes later.
Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. Take them out.
Yeah, I should absolutely put Hobby Lobby in the middle of this. Because you guys,
across the store of knickknacks.
No. The best part of it is, I would love the idea of, we've got the Persians and the Turks and Daesh and
Hobby Lobby funded Renault.
and the government forces. We're sure several of them are on the wrong side, and we don't like them, but we're not sure to what degree. Then there's Hobby Lobby.
Finally. Got one person we know is evil.
Exactly.
It's about time.
Well, no, you actually have been fighting Hobby Lobby forces. Dash is all over the place.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, the other groups roll out. Thunder and Storm take up position in a Hilux, unless you guys want the Hilux. Okay.
I don't think it matters.
Well, I mean, it's do you sit inside or do you sit outside?
Inside, air conditioning.
Yeah.
What?
There's no air conditioning in military vehicles, as far as I know.
That is an oven.
Yes.
I'm gonna.
Outside? Why do you think I never complained about being outside
Wait, no.
the car?
Wait.
I'm driving the Hilux. I have AC.
No, not on this Hilux.
Ugh, that's the only reason they took Hiluxes is they have AC.
No, because most of the people aren't in the AC. They're sitting in the back.
I know, but I
he's
was
windows open.
driving.
And Tay-Tay,
What?
you know how I know you've never been in a desert?
because you don't realize that it's hot outside as much as it is
When there's no
inside.
humidity in the air, opening the window at 70 miles an hour means you got a 70 mile an hour heater on you.
Ruben has first-hand experience of this with his
That's
dad.
worse.
No. That was an instant, oh, I understand something now.
I've been to a whole lot of places, man. Things I want to change.
Yeah. Think about that when you're not in the middle of a universal plague.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, you've got your,
Doggy.
Doggle distraction.
No. Sergeant Snuffles.
Yeah, Sergeant
Snuffles is in the
Snuffles.
Hilux.
Oh.
There's the three of you goofs plus Han and Tekka, unless you're leaving her back here. Hell with taking the scholar with us.
No, I thought that was the whole reason why we can go here is because we're bringing the scholar.
Ah, yes. All right.
Somebody who's got knowledge.
So, you guys should like this.
Yes.
This should
Yes.
brighten your day.
Yes.
A wildly important, ancient, historical, archaeological site. This is what it looks like from the road.
Nice.
That
That looks like
Dry savanna.
Oklahoma.
Yeah, it really does. There's a lot of Oklahoma vibes out of this.
So Bishop feels right at home.
Oh, you mean in Nebraska?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it does,
I
actually.
mean, Nebraska and Oklahoma don't look that far apart.
name's
Considering.
not
important.
what you should be concerned about on that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
All right. Now, this is the interesting thing that none of you actually gave thought or depth to.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah, today's found more important things to find, put thought and depth into.
No.
Specifically depth.
I opened my phone, looked at it, was like, I'm done with the internet for now.
Probably should be.
Just several hours into the podcast, just broadcast, whatever this is called.
Recording.
Recording. Yeah, that works too.
Yeah, he finally decides to actually pay attention to the game.
Yeah, there's a game going on. I'm all set.
Toad.
Toot toot.
Oh, that was worth it. That was worth the time.
Toad.
I love waiting for this tablet to load up.
Do I need to make you a toot toot toot?
Toot toot toot.
No,
Syria.
I have my...
Oh God. Yeah, I'm not dignifying that with markers.
Probably
The
best.
amount of times that has actually happened in the games I've been in.
Let's see.
One of them
I'm trying
was
to
the
figure out
Beatles
where
game.
Tell Leilan is on this map without looking it up.
His character's looking through a box. I'm beating up a clockwork ghost. Blades in the Dark.
That's from forever ago.
I know. It still is hilarious. You're more interested in the box than what I'm dealing with.
To be fair,
So it was titled with Tiptoe Through the Tulips is in the background.
now the thing that none of you've actually given thought to is this ancient archaeological site of specific antiquity is still inhabited.
Huh.
Huh.
See, and you thought we'd have no
one to talk to.
no touch points there. Nothing but rocks and ruins.
Yeah, truthfully I did, but, you know.
Now we got
Now we got more complications.
Now we at least could get maybe kebab or...
Yeah, that's good. We can get something to eat.
I love your optimism about
They might have
a
goat.
small village in the throes of a fiery civil war raging all around them. All right, how are you proceeding?
We're driving there in the Hilux.
No, you're not.
We're not?
Jesus Christ, Kevin.
We are driving there in a Humvee.
Okay, guess. I thought...
Well, I'm driving there.
Sergeant Snuffles, I thought, liked the Hilux.
Well, he does, but he's currently with the other two men on our team.
Yeah, the two you've taken such little time to actually be concerned of.
Yeah. Well, we are concerned about Sergeant Snuffles.
He's our commanding officer.
Yeah. We think about Sergeant Snuffles a lot.
Anyway, so how are you proceeding?
On the roads.
By Humvee.
We ride in there.
Okay, I guess the question I wanted to get was:
Are we parking the ways and walking in?
what's the volume level on the Venger Boys
You like the
8
party?
track? Yeah.
On a scale from 1 to 10, 11.
11. Oh, yeah!
We don't have an APC, so we can't load up the
Speakers?
gas gas grenade launchers with rave sticks, glow sticks,
And confetti.
And T-shirts.
and t-shirts.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll bring
And wire
freedom
up-
and t-shirts.
And
That's
wire
what
up
we
the
bring.
loudspeakers on the outside. We like to party. We like to party. We like to party. We're saved by the Venger Boys. Actually, no. Our anthem is going to be "Turn Down for What?" Because we need everybody to think this is an acid trip.
I can't argue. Maybe because I won't argue.
I'm going to bust through a building with my junk. Floor by floor.
Floor by floor.
Because it looks like I am out of my mind on ecstasy. And then
As opposed to...
and then melt a cop's face over the phone.
As opposed to... See, this is why you should have invested in the Numina, so you could just melt people.
Face melting is not a Numina.
Pyrokinesis is...
Face burning, yes.
Entirely.
How do you melt? Right.
No,
Application of heat.
because humans are only
Acid
part
spit.
fat.
Is that a Numina? Because that'd be a pretty cool Numina.
Yeah,
Acid
yeah,
spit right in their face.
This is great. Kevin's character actually has the brand new brand new goal in life. I'm pretty sure if we make the staff according to the front side of the amulet, we can find the Ark of the Covenant, and then we melt Nazis all day long.
Hey man, nothing wrong with melting Nazis all day long.
I know, but he was refusing to use the flamethrower that's sitting in the trunk and has to go on a 6-month tour of the Holy Land, only to realize that the Ark of the Covenant is actually in an obscure little church somewhere in Ethiopia. True facts.
To Ethiopia!
Woohoo!
Also, on the way there, we will try to encounter the Genesis.
No.
Yes. So that I can use the voice.
No.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the problem, is you are not... You need to...
The right mix of good and evil.
You really need to improve a lot of your skills and your charisma to reach Tom Cruise levels.
Tom Cruise didn't use the voice.
Oh my god, did you pay no attention?
No.
No, literally, that was one of the news reports, was that...
Oh yeah, it blew up Tom Cruise.
Yes. So you have to actually improve to the point that you're up to Tom Cruise levels, which is still below the necessary... now you know. The necessary threshold.
It was a ratio of good versus evil.
Yeah.
And Tom Cruise didn't have it, apparently.
Yeah.
And go kablooey.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying you need to pump... Those are rookie numbers. All right. And besides, you are a long way from Masada. So are you in the lead? Are you...
Oh.
I thought we were taking one vehicle.
Yeah. No! We're split. We don't have enough
Too
room
many
for...
people.
Oh my god. Kevin, can you explain to everybody that is not me the actual situation here, since it's been...
One Hilux, one Humvee.
Okay.
And who's distributed where?
We three plus Hanan are in the Humvee.
Okay. Probably should write this down because I have a feeling this is going to be very, very important.
It might come up again.
The third and fourth time.
Storm and Thunder... Or is it light? No, he's lightning. Storm and Thunder are in the Hilux with Sergeant Snuffles. Also known as... Sergeant Snuffles' code name is Brown Tornado.
For the last time, don't give the dog curry, okay? We won't have to clean up the Brown Tornado next time.
But he looked so hungry and he wanted to try it.
Yeah, the don't mess with the MRE curry, okay? Just don't.
Also, I will replace every one of Blackwind's MREs with the vegetable omelet.
Okay.
Nicknamed in the military, and this is not a joke, the Vomlet.
Okay.
Not okay.
I'm not kidding. It's the
I
worst
know.
MRE ever. Okay.
See, the thing of it is, after watching Girls und Panzer, there was an actual episode devoted to how much the international community hates U.S. MREs. One entire episode.
You know what's worse than U.S. MREs?
Starvation?
They even, in the course of the episode, used English because it was the best... They couldn't convey it in Japanese, of MRE stands for Meals Rejected by Enemies.
Well, I was going to say, the only thing worse than MREs are public school lunches in the U.S.
And the only thing worse than public school lunches in the U.S. are public school lunches in the U.K.
I was going to say Russia, but...
No, because I think they actually have real cooks in Russia.
I saw a picture from a horrible school lunches post that showed, well, we think it's macaroni and cheese, but it held its shape of block.
Yeah, most reheated mac and cheese does that. No, after learning that ketchup rice is an accepted meal in Russia, I'm not going to say that the school lunches in Russia are any worse than that.
Oh, there's something I didn't know before.
Ketchup
rice.
Ketchup rice. The things you learn from other expat teachers.
I can see why they left Russia.
So I could probably find a bunch of other reasons.
Wait.
Get your derail card ready.
How's
He's got the
the
derail
vodka
card.
rice? I assume they have vodka rice.
No, they don't waste vodka that way. They just use that for going out for a walk.
Right.
Which means pacing up and down the streets for hours at a time. No.
I've been thinking about that.
An expat teacher friend of ours talked about how the food that she had was so terrible that she took the time on every Sunday in the basement of the school she taught at to make up a week's worth of edible food. Which in and of itself isn't that unusual. The great thing was the comment made by the other
Hold it
expat
loud and
teacher.
proud, man.
The comment made by the other expat teacher was that this was her starched white shirt. Heart of Darkness joke. You know, the one thing that you do
control.
to control your circumstance, to make it seem like there is one vestige of civilization left.
Starched white shirt.
Like that couldn't look dumber.
That was the point.
Yes.
No, actually, it looks dumber now.
Oh.
But don't you just want to rub your fingers through his hair?
Oh, yeah.
It's also poofy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Maybe corner him in the storage closet.
Locker.
No. At that point, it becomes the hurt locker.
Oh.
I was gonna say, I've seen that anime.
I think everybody's seen that anime.
All right. So, I feel like I should ask again, so once again Rob or Tay-Tay can get confused as to the number of vehicles and the disposition of people within them.
No, actually, I wrote it down this time, so.
Which means you still forgot them. What's the approach? You going first? You going last?
We'll go first.
Okay. Driving in, music blaring. I'm gonna park 10 miles away and crawl on my stomach.
Now, I'm going to approach in the method of...
Oh, no, wait, let's do this. Let's do this Far Cry 2 style. You park 10 miles away, and you crawl through the dry grass to get up close, and then somebody lobs anything incendiary. As you're, you know...
Because I'm doing it, parking 10 miles away and crawling in, Snake Eater style. Where it's like inchworm.
I swear to God, it will make you LARP that.
Because it's slower than a crawl.
Oh no, I grok that.
It also moves everything.
Alright, so anyway, what's the approach?
Us first, no music blaring.
Okay. Alright. Then your survival depends on Rob making a perception roll.
Awesome!
Awesome! We're dead now!
Improvised explosive device. Ruben did say that this session would vindicate.
Were you adding alertness to that?
What's that? Yeah.
You did say this game would bring some catharsis to
Got
the
a 7 and an 8.
to the game. I suppose ending it
Because,
with
I have...
Yeah. Just closing the book. So what I see happening is credits roll, sad music. Now the credits roll backward, and Nine Inch Nails, an Einstürzende Neubauten cover of Nine Inch Nails plays.
Somebody's gonna have to replay that section of audio several times to hear what you actually said.
Why was somebody talking over me?
No.
It was a little difficult to hear.
Well, I don't think you understand German anyway, so me saying Einstürzende Neubauten is not going to be any clearer to you.
There you go.
You still don't understand it.
Nope.
No, but it's at least clearer.
No.
Oh, okay.
Made sure there was no extra sound.
So anyway,
Toot!
Rob,
Yeah.
up ahead you see a couple Hiluxes, white.
On purpose.
I alert everyone down below that there's a couple of Hiluxes ahead.
I know there's one behind us.
We will slowly roll to a...
Thank you, Sergeant Goofy. Yep.
Yeah, problem.
How about we slow down to a stop?
In the middle of the road?
Give me a wits and stealth.
Okay.
Difficulty Humvee.
Difficulty 8.
It was about that time. Then Duke told me there was a whole mess of trouble.
Well. Just roll a couple more.
Just keep rolling dice.
One
success?
out of 10.
I figured that out.
Did you? How'd you know?
Was anybody gonna, let the trailing truck know what's going on?
I figure someone with the radio down in the cab would actually say something.
We got 2 Hiluxes.
No, we only have one.
Break 19, Brown Bunny. We got your ears on. We got 2 Smokies up ahead at the chicken coop.
2 rounded tumblies coming down the stretch. We need a chicken flat and a sky pie. Come back, Wally World.
Oh, you're just throwing words into the blender now.
Here to deliver a pound of dog fat to the
Chicken coop!
Already covered the chicken coop. I do love the idea of
the pig farm.
I do love the idea of Kevin just lapsing into folksy
Incoherent?
folksy 1950s Sunday comic strips about this.
I just like how it broke Tay-Tay.
That guy broke at Brown Bunny. And then it kept getting worse. Brown Bunny made me think of Poop Tornado.
Brown tornado.
Okay, so here's the plan. We whip out 3 curry MREs. load up Sergeant Snuffles, and then send him over to the highway.
There's a sound like 3 mortar shots.
And we see.
You look up. What's that cloud of dust? That's not dust. That's aerosol.
We roll up on the dash
Rob,
Hilux.
come on. Where's your poop joke lol card?
Oh my God, I have it.
I gave it to Kevin.
And then the Dash soldiers, Dash fighters
Then I
are
take
like,
a picture because we're supposed to record any signs of war crimes.
Why is that a war crime? Because we used a dog.
Yeah, take a picture of the war crime. You just have this wild-eyed dog. A single tear dripping down. And the stucco of the dwelling behind It has a single Hiroshima shadow of
Oh!
an ISIS soldier.
Oh!
I figured the Death Soldiers are all crawling through the dirt.
Well, now
Kill me!
dirt.
They had a come to Jesus moment. Oh, like, there is no God! Just saying.
I was gonna make a comment of makeshift oil slick, but that's funnier.
So do you want some curry?
No.
We'll get you some curry. I'll go to the army surplus and pick up some curry MREs.
No.
So,
Loading up the dog with beefaroni.
so anyway, why don't we use that as a good pause point? Not that it's good, but it will absolutely be memorable.
It's a pause.
It makes me
Four.
pause.
4 pause.
More pause.
Brown pause.
Again, war crime. So, yeah.
So, got good news.